the 14th lecture of the calligraphy course.
Common radical Busho.
Hello. Classmate, I am the teacher of the introductory course of brush calligraphy. Jiangsu, welcome to lesson 14.
Today,
We will learn the radical of female, vertical heart, fire, and the radical of Zuji.
in previous lessons,
I told you the story of Wang Ziji's calligraphy practice.
Wang Ziji's most important calligraphy work is the Lan Ting Su.
Where did the original Lanting Su really go? It's a 1,000-year-old mystery.
It said,
The original Lanting Su was kept by the Wang family. It was passed to Wang Faji, the seventh grandson of Wang Shizi.
later,
Wang went to Yunmen Temple and became a monk.
Monk Jiang. Ziyong later,
He passed on the Lanting Su to his disciple.
Bianche,
It was later taken away by Emperor Li Shimin of Tong. The copy was widely spread, making it the best calligraphy in the world. Unfortunately, it was lost later. As a descendant of Wang Shizi and Wang Xianzi,
he admired his ancestors.
determined to make the Wang family's calligraphy last forever, so he always reminded himself to practice hard. It is said that he once lived in
A lonely and deserted small building. He practiced calligraphy.
He used up one brush after another, and the discarded bad brushes filled 5 large bamboo baskets. Later, the monk Jiang collected these bad brushes
and buried them in a place and wrote an inscription.
and named it the Pen Tomb. Jiang's diligence day after day and year after year, and finally became a famous calligrapher at that time. People came to the temple for calligraphy and wore out the thresholds of the 4 doors. So the monk Jiang wrapped the gate with iron sheet.
This is another
Famous calligraphy story.
The iron threshold mentioned before
The legend that the immortal taught Wang Shizi 8 methods.
is not accurate. In fact,
Yong character 8-stroke was passed down by Jiang monk, which set a model for later regular script.
no matter what the legend is,
This honor belongs to the Wang family.
well, the story is over.
Let's start learning the radical of female.
Let's talk about the first stroke, the radical of NV. Pay attention to the starting position of the first stroke. The stroke direction is down. Don't be too curved. Write it short. The second stroke, the dot, should be directed down. The third stroke, the left falling stroke, should be closer, lower than the first one. Bend inward. Okay. The next stroke is lift. The position of the lift is left and lower down. Make the diagonal stroke more intense. Notice the direction of the lift points to the head of the stroke. Catch it, and don't go beyond this stroke. Okay. Pay attention to the blank inside the radical. Shouldn't be written to big, so the distance between these strokes needs to be compact. Let's write it again. The direction should go down. Don't make it too curved. If it's too curved, the character will look fat. Okay. Pay attention to the curvature. Okay, after writing these 3 strokes, we can see that the radical of the female character is a narrow one. It can't be wide. The last stroke makes the character wider. Next, we choose the character rule from Zhu Chenggong Li Quanming as an example. Notice that the position of the lift is lower. Pull it up. Write the right side of the mouth in the lower. Don't write the mouth too high. Okay? Its function is to make the center of gravity stable. So the position can't be high, and lower down. Next radical, next to the vertical center. Write the left point first in the stroke order. The position of the left point is near the midline. Write the right point again. The right point start position is the same height as the left point start position, but it's flatter and the strokes are smaller. The third stroke is vertical. Position of. Notice that the dot on the left doesn't touch the vertical. The point on the right and the vertical should be connected together. The vertical painting should be along. Let's draw the main points of these structures as auxiliary lines. This paragraph. There is a clear relationship between length and distance. Demonstrate again. The left point direction is relatively straight. In the middle, right point top, right flat, right small, vertical and right point contact, vertical drawing, elongate, vertical do, vertical close pen. Below we use the word moon in Liquanming, Ju Cheng Gong. Let me demonstrate. The skimming point on the right skims just below the left point, below the point on the left. The dot on the right is higher. Okay, the strokes in the middle are short. Make the strokes closer, looks more compact. Skip and bend the hook vertically and lengthen the stroke. Make the word look like it has a put relationship. Next to the word fire. Right to left and right next to the word fire. These 2 points are also called echo points. There is a clear echo between them. Pay attention to low, left, and high, right? Skim in the middle is a vertical skimming. The last point is higher. Can't be too low. Between these 4 strokes, not connected. The strokes are ethereal but not loose. Do it again. Take the word duo in Liquanming of Jukeng Palace as an example. Demonstrate. Okay, this point. It can't be too big. The first skim on the right pays attention to the high starting position. The direction of the skim points exactly to this blank space of the word fire. Pension to the horizontal folding hook. Right short. Turn in the direction of folding. Elongate. Oh, okay. The hook front should be small. Last point. The stroke should be full and the position should be high. Next is the bottom line. Go to the bottom. We can think of it as first a point above. The middle part is a cross fold. Folded, radical. Finally, add a flat. It's composed of these 3 strokes. Then pay attention to the first and second points. The distance between strokes should be widened. Can't get too close. The second stroke should be short and compact. The points are aligned with the lower corners. If you restrain your feet, you should stretch them and open them, and pay attention to twists and turns. Let's write it coherently. The position of the point should be high, but the strokes below are compact. Separate from the position of the point. Okay. Turn small. Write it down with twists and turns. We choose the word to in Li Kuanming of the Jukeng Palace to demonstrate. Pay attention to the high and low relay between the left and right points.
Short horizontal. Skim in the middle.
The one on the left is nicer.
The horizontal fold should be written narrowly.
The right side is upright and powerful.
The distance between the small horizontal lines inside should be equal.
The first point is higher.
The last flat pressure drags the handwriting inside.
We passed for classes, learned how to write 16 radicals. Next class, we will enter the study of the structure of the European regular script shelf. After this lesson, I still have to practice repeatedly according to the copybook. Radical. See you next class.